What's good, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Don't forget as well, please, to like and share the vids. Again, thank you so much to everyone that continues to do that. You can also support the channel as well. I do have a Patreon account. The link is in the description. All right, let's talk about the big man, AJ, for a few minutes. The month of May has been penciled in for his return to the ring. There was talk about a possible return to the ring in March. That's because AJ was talking about fighting 3 times in 2020. That's not going to happen. It's only going to be twice. So yeah, that month is May. The venue that's been penciled in is the new Tottenham Stadium, which, by the way, is a fucking ridiculously good stadium. I was there last weekend for Tottenham versus Liverpool, and it's easily the best looking stadium in the Premier League, like easily. And it should be, right? It's the newest. So it's easy for them to look at other stadiums and copy. And that's kind of what they've done a bit. But it is, it's a spectacular stadium. Adam Smith from Sky was there as well to watch the Liverpool game. He's a massive Liverpool fan, but I guess he was there to scope out the venue as well. So that's the front runner to host the next AJ fight. I guess the only downside about it being there is the capacity. Wembley, obviously, 90,000. Cardiff, around the same amount. And Tottenham Stadium's, I think, 62. So you're talking a near 30,000 drop off. So yeah, that's the only downside, because I feel like a return for AJ fighting in the UK will attract big numbers and everyone can't get to watch it. Sorry. But that's the only downside. So okay, AJ does return in May. He does fight more likely in Tottenham. Who is he going to fight? That's the question as the police car goes by. I say police, could be ambulance, I don't know. But yeah, who's he going to fight? Now, initially, I've been saying Kubrat Pulev. Kubrat Pulev is his IBF mandatory, and that seemed to be the front runner. I still think it is the front runner. Let's take it back a bit, actually. So AJ won his belts back from Andy Ruiz. He's got 4 belts: WBO, WBA, IBO, and IBF. IBO never seem to call their mandatories. They're just accepting of AJ having that belt, taking pictures with the belt, and taking their sanctioning fees. They're happy. The WBA haven't yet called them mandatory. The 2 people that have called them mandatory is the WBO, their mandatory being Oleksandr Usyk, and the IBF, their mandatory being Pulev. The IBF called it first. So ideally, Joshua fights Pulev, and that's the fight I think a lot of people have been talking about. I think I've even been seeing fight posters about that fight happening in Bulgaria. Fake news. That fight is never happening in Bulgaria. You heard it here first. Not like I'm the source, like I'm Mike Coppinger. I'm not. But AJ isn't going to Bulgaria to fight Pulev, no matter what money is on the table. So that's not happening. The issue, though, is the WBO. Now, in an ideal world for everyone, including Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, DAZN, Sky Sports, is that the WBO allow Usyk to fight Derek Chisora, right? Usyk saying, okay, I'm happy to wait. I'll fight Chisora, but then you guarantee me that I will fight Joshua after. That's the ideal scenario. But from the outside looking in, it does look like they're playing hardball. It appears that they want to force their mandatory on Anthony Joshua now. Obviously, AJ can't fight both of these guys in a space of a month, so he might have to vacate one. Now, initially, I wanted AJ to fight Pulev for a couple of reasons. Number one, Pulev has been waiting a long time, right? Pulev's only lost once, and that was to Vladimir Klitschko. He's been a top 10 guy for the best part of 10 years. And from a very selfish point of view, I think it's an easier fight for AJ. I think Pulev's still good. I think we saw that against the likes of Hughie Fury and Chisora, that he can beat the fringe guys, knock them off quite comfortably. Still good, but I think it's an upright style, and I think AJ is just too good for Pulev, in honesty. Especially this Pulev, a lot older, a lot slower, not much movement, very European style of boxing. I think AJ kind of gets rid of Pulev. Not easy, especially because this is a new AJ for me, but gets rid of him. So that's why I wanted Pulev. But from a fan perspective and from a bigger fight perspective, more bums on the seats, bigger pay-per-view sales, Usyk all day long, right? Usyk is a much more exciting fight. Much more exciting fight. If you were to ask 1,000 boxing fans, who would they like to see Joshua fight next, Usyk or Pulev, 999 are saying Usyk. I could say 1,000. 1,000 are saying Usyk, right? Just because Usyk has that asterisk. We're not quite sure. Again, cruiserweight king coming up. Great amateur background. We're just not sure how good he is as a heavyweight. We know how good he is as a boxer Can he handle the big boys at heavyweight? And don't mention the Chaz Witherspoon fight. So it's an intriguing fight. I think more people would be interested in that fight. Again, Eddie Hearn would love it to be Joshua Pulev, Chisora Usyk, winners fight each other. Winners really and truly being Usyk and Joshua. That's what Eddie Hearn would love to happen. But if the WBO are playing hardball, I guess he's got to vacate one belt, right? He's got to vacate one. I mean, what belt do you vacate? If he vacates the WBO, a lot of people are going to say he's ducking Usyk. That's what's going to happen, right? It's true. If he vacates the IBF, not a problem. Not many people were interested in the Pulev fight anyway. I mean, we're interested in it because it's Joshua, but in terms of a spectacle, not really. Not this Pulev. Pulev, a few years back, yes, but this Pulev inactive, hasn't really beaten anyone of note in the last sort of 2-3 years. Not interested. Interested in Usyk, very much so. A lot of people will be interested in Usyk. For some reason, a lot of people have Usyk as a top 5, top 6 heavyweight already. Hasn't done nothing in the heavyweight division already. He's like, you know what? He's there. That would be a bloody good fight. Joshua did have a meeting, I think 2 days ago, with Eddie Hearn and Usyk's manager, and I think he stoked the fire by, I think he captioned the picture. There's a picture of all three of them, and he captioned the picture, #Joshua Usyk. He's not running away from that fight. I feel like by doing that, he's running to the fight. I don't know. Again, ideal scenario, even for me, if I'm honest with you, would see Chisora versus Usyk. I just like that fight. I like to see what Usyk can do against a big heavyweight that's just not coming for the payday and to lay down, but coming to win. Chisora's coming to win. That would be a good fight. And I guess Pulev versus Joshua probably just should happen because it's supposed to have happened 2 years ago when Joshua took on Carlos Takam. So yeah, that's the latest news. Which one would I say latest news? There was no news there. Who would you pick? Joshua versus Usyk or Joshua versus Pulev? Again, Usyk ticks every single box. Just in terms of being a good fight, number 2 or 3 versus number 5 maybe. Just in terms of it putting bums on seats, just in terms of it being a spectacle, a pay-per-view attraction, ticks everything. Pulev, not much. Peace.